Takes a few seconds there to load up, but welcome back to our actual play, our Let's Play, whatever the hell they call them these days, of Cuphead. We are now on Inkwell Isle 2, and after the great success of getting an A grade, we didn't get S grades, we weren't aiming for S grades, so you know, I don't need that kind of attitude. On our last playthrough, we got A grades on all of Inkwell Isle 1. Let's see whether we can do anything similar for Inkwell Isle 2. Now, for the time being, I will, of course, take a little while to warm up, given that we've got to wait for a few people to show up, haven't we? In the chat. Good timing, fellas. I just added an upgrade on your airplanes. Now you can wall up your foes with bombs. Just switch your weapon whenever it strikes your fancy. Try it out. Your airplanes are now equipped with mini-bombs. Switch your weapon anytime during the battle. Well, thank you very much. Well, what do you think? Are those new bombs the cat's pajamas or what? You can thank me later. I'm in it just for the kicks. So we're just getting a sense of our environment here. And as always, if you're watching live, do tune in on the chat and leave your likes. Whoever heard of a barbershop trio? If we can't find our fourth member, we'll never sound right again. Be a pal and let us know if you spot him, won't you? I will. So we've got our roundabout, our spread shot, our super art. We don't have any charms yet. That takes us to DLC territory. Through all your battles and all my rhymes, you have failed and perished 23 times. Well, that's a nice thing to be reminded, isn't it? I'm sure there are people who do far worse than we have. So, what are we looking at? We've got, I think, from memory, that's Baroness von Bonbon, that's Jimmy the Genie, and I think this one is the sort of inflatable clown balloon. Alright, let's go for Baroness von Bonbon first. In Sugarland, Shimmy. I'm going to have to remember the controls again. Good start, okay. Alright, so we retry. And hello everybody watching live. Oh, Christ. I'm trying to remember how to avoid all of this shit. Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. I know I'm not parrying anything right now. Aha! There's one of those jelly beans we need to parry. Right, we might be able to parry. There we go. I was hoping to parry that cloud of puff. This is a bizarre boss, I remember. Yeah, she hurls her decapitated head at you. But, you know, I don't think we were doing too badly there, given that was our second try. And hello, live viewers. Hello, Beej. British tea is so much more intense than American, says Beej. That's very topical. I think it really depends on what type of tea you're going for, Beej. This one always looks like hell to avoid. upgrades. Somehow... Oh, God, not the waffle. That's it. I remember now why I hated this guy. The whole explosions thing is just obnoxious. But not as obnoxious as this asshole. Right, and we missed the chance of parrying, but that's fine. We will survive. Ah, damn it. Alright, that's alright. We're getting used to things, you know, we're stretching our muscles a little. That's all it is. So, let's see. Let's see what we've got here coming through. Okay, we've got a few people watching all at once right now. Thank you very much for tuning in live to watch Cuphead on this weeknight. Let's see whether we can do better on the next try. Baroness von Bonbon, your time is up. See? Easy. The roundabout weapon is sorely underrated in my view. There's a lot of people who don't like it because, well, the whole firing backwards, I don't think appeals to them. But given that you were often having to face away from the enemy to escape the enemy, it has never bothered me. Quite happily, especially with this particular sub-boss, just bombard. Again, parrying isn't going quite to plan here. At least this is a boss we know pretty well. There we go. And once she is off, we will blast her with our head cannon. Terrifying in a way, isn't she? So I don't think we made it there on the parries, though we did certainly do pretty well that time. We didn't lose any health in fighting her on that one. So let's see how we did. Did we get an A grade? I think we might. It might be close. Might be a B. No, we got an A. Well, an A minus. An A minus is an A, no matter how you cut it. Okay, that's good. Baroness von Bonbon has been handled. If you're only just joining us live, that's one of the bosses in Inkwell Isle 2 sorted. And you know what? You know what? As I'm waiting for more people to turn up, we're going to go for Baroness von Bonbon again. Because I don't like A-. I think we can do better. I know we can do better. So many things you need to keep your eye on in this game. Ah. Alright, we're going to have to retry. So I hope people are well today. I hope you are having a good week. Tomorrow is my 40th birthday, you know. And I have got nothing planned. Because being middle-aged and old, all I'll probably be doing is working. Because that's what responsible people do. They stop having fun. They certainly don't play games. Alright, come on, pink jelly bean, where are you? Yeah, a bit too close for comfort. Again, we're not doing fantastic. Completely missed that one. We're not doing fantastic for parries. Parry seems to be where we're getting caught out with Baroness von Bonbon. And if we lose 2 health, we're as good as done. We're not looking for an A-, remember. We're looking for an A. Or an S, I suppose, you know. There is the possibility we can get an S grade. Ah, that's candied corn, isn't it? It's that sub-boss. Yeah, we don't really get candied corn over here in the UK. It sounds terrible, but I understand it's something of an American staple, especially in the realm of Halloween. Come on, where's that pink jelly bean? There it is, the one I just blew up. Yeah, we know you're mad. That... Oh, by rights, that one should be perfect. I mean, we did it in a really fast time. We didn't take any damage, but our parries were woeful, and we barely used our supers. I think it's going to be an A- again. B+, oh, even worse. I know we could be taking on a different boss, but I am committed to improving on this A- grade. I am sure we can do it. And hello, all of you watching live right now. Thank you so much for tuning in, spending some of your Tuesday with me. Oh no, that was a mistake. It's not the risk of this thing, fudgy muffin, landing on you. It's the splatter that runs alongside him. That's what gets you. The shockwave, if you like. And there's obviously a part of me that needs to be slightly bolder or slightly less trigger happy when the jelly beans start emerging, because I need to parry off some of them if I'm going to improve my grade. Alright, we're holding off now, in case the first jelly bean that emerges is pink. It is. And we still missed. Disappointing. Oh no. Yeah, nearly trapped in that corner. Still missing out on those easy parries. Okay, here's one. And we just killed it again. Maybe we're going to have to wait for... Aha! Hello. Oh, well. Not what I was hoping for. But, you know, life is full of disappointments. I think that loss of health there is going to cost us dearly. I feel like we might have failed there. I think we're going to be looking at another B+. I think the HP bonus counts for probably more than the parries do, but... Is this an A? Or another A-? Oh, it's another A-. Good God! I know we can do better than that. I know we can do better than that, and I'm sure this is riveting viewing for those of you watching at home. You know, this is Walter White territory now. I'm not doing it for you. I did it for me. It made me feel good. I was good at it. Except instead of a meth empire, we're talking about Cuphead. Alright, let's see. Which jelly beans are we looking at? We're looking at pink. Okay. But I can't get to that one. If another jelly bean comes our way, I will parry it if it's the right colour. It's not the right colour. Okay, here we go. And there's far too much on the screen right now. No. Screwed that one up. Hello, Nabil. Lots of unfamiliar people watching this one. I don't know where my regular viewers have gone. Maybe they just don't like Cuphead, in which case they are tasteless and they deserve no joy. Because Cuphead is wonderful. Alright, come on. Pink jelly bean. Yes. There we go. Alright, now we're on to something good. Except I just got hit. This is the problem. You can sometimes concentrate so much on parrying that you lose track of actually getting past the damn bosses and end up getting cornered. Alright. Aren't the animations just wonderful though? Really. Ah! Hoisted by my own pink jelly bean. So the next one should definitely be pink. Yes. Not taking the chance. Too much on the screen at that point. I know, you're mad. It's okay. Okay, I think we might have done it. I think we might have got our A grade. I don't think we've got S because we took a damage. We took an injury. Hello, Sharky. Yeah, chat is unusually... I say unusually quiet. We're on a weeknight. If this is another A-, I'm going to cry. It is another A-. Good God almighty. We are being denied. Being denied. Okay, last go, and then we'll move on to another boss. We'll move on to another boss. If all we can achieve is an A-, I should take the victories. It's not a loss. It's not a failure. I've not let anyone down other than myself. No one's asking for me to get an A grade or an S grade on this. And hello, Australia, in the chat. Which jelly bean are we looking at? Well, we just annihilated one. Aha, here we go. Perfect. And this is just about the ideal sub-boss, in my view. Alright, I can take the damage. And we got an achievement for that, defeating a boss with an extra special move. And I suspect that is finally going to get us our A. It should finally get us our A grade. What are we looking at? A! Thank goodness. We did it. We got there, everybody. So now let's take on a different boss. I do hope you're well, Sharky. I've not heard from you much lately. Let's have a bit of an explore before we start on a new one. You can't catch me unless you take a shortcut. That's what some punk kids did last week. It's the only way they could have beaten me to the rides. Say, maybe you could show me where the shortcut is around here. Shortcut, eh? Oh, hello. At last, I thought I'd never see another living soul again. I lost my way while searching for coins. No one has money for haircuts these days, thanks to that blasted casino. Well, I'd better get back to my pals in the quartet. Hopefully they will give us something for reforming the barbershop quartet. Oh boy, you did it. We're a quartet once more. Gee, you must have run yourself ragged tracking him down. Not really. We can't thank you enough. Let's celebrate with a song. Ready, boys? Key of B flat. It's nice to rest. No. We'll try that again. It's nice to rest your eyes and maybe go outside. Grab a book and get some air. So why not take a quick break? Tune the radio. There's chores to do, there's leaves to rake. Strum the old banjo. You can practice your Lindy Hop. And maybe later sing with your barbershop. Why not take a little quick break and come back for more? Then come back for more. Please come back for more. You know, no, we're not doing it again. When I played Metal Gear Solid 4 for the first time, the number of times Solid Snake had to tell me maybe you should take a break during the loading screens. There's a shortcut for you. I don't need no barbershop quartet telling me the same thing. Hey there, fellas. Come to watch my little show, have you? They say juggling is a bit like parrying. Tough at first, but soon you can string them together quite swimmingly. I'm hoping to get 4 someday. 4 in a row, yeah, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? You think we can get through here? No, it's just the long way. I'm just doing an explore right now, that's all. That's all. Okay, Funhouse Frazzle, run and gun. Oh, yeah, I remember this now.
You're up.
Ah, that was it. Need to remember well how to get through this. There we go, we need to actually shoot them in the head. To be honest, we shouldn't be shooting the pink ones, should we? And yet we do keep managing it. Oh, damn it all. There. I don't really know what I'm aiming for. I'm guessing it's the eye in the middle. Oh, for heaven's sake. You may have even noticed by now that this is not a game where you pick up extra lives. Well, we got halfway through it through blind luck more than anything else, but at least we worked out the whole duck thing. Still haven't got used to how to actually use that special ability. Now, can we actually destroy these? It would appear not. Okay, it was worth checking. Really walked into that one, didn't I? Oh, these cannonballs. I did see Sinners, thank you very much, Sharky, and thank you very much for watching, Yabasan. And I thought Sinners is probably the best movie I have seen so far this year, I think, would be fair to say. And if a kindred drank from Cuphead, would that count as nourishment? Says Twilord. It's milk, I think, in Cuphead, so unless you have an accursed and curseborn with a very peculiar feeding preference of just milk, of dairy, which I suppose isn't impossible. Might not feel particularly horrific, admittedly. to be a... I mean, if you are lactose intolerant, it would be fairly horrific, I suppose. Being compelled to drink milk, no matter how ill it makes you. Well, this looks fun. Well, there we go. I love that. I love that there is a literal wah. Yeah, and I forgot to dash. And I assume it is his internal vital fluid. You're right, Twilord. So I suppose we shouldn't completely dismiss the horror of drinking someone's milk as a vampire. I mean, there is a whole reproduction angle there, isn't there? You could explore that. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to think about that, but a vampire that can only subsist off of lactated milk? Bad start there. I mean, at that point, your vampire is just a baby, isn't it? Which, in my experience, sums up a lot of brouhaha. Right, we need to as much as... Ah, ha, ha, ha. Come on. Sharky says, now I'm imagining how Kindred or Accursed would get on in the world of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Well, I suppose you could have a cartoon vampire. Having a Zimishi that says, I'm not evil, I'm just drawn that way, doesn't seem to ring true. Who's an artist particularly well known for their body horror? Yeah, I was about to go rushing into this cannonball. God, there's too much going on the screen. I can't deal with it. Oh, God almighty. I love it. It's worth it. Twilight says, make it so they have to sunbathe regularly or they turn to stone, go full anti-pyre. Anti-pyre, that's a good word for a day walker. What's an anti-pyre, anti-tribute?
Now go.
I suppose an actual vampire. No, yeah, that's right. We want to go up. I thought I was going to be able to outrun that one. Foolish of me. Anesthetic, I remain anti-pyre, anti-tribute. I do detest the Aramanes. I think they are utterly pointless. Given how hard Cuphead is, says Twilord, and this is the first non-visual novel I've seen you play, you're definitely a more skilled gamer than I am. I don't know that there's any skill involved. A dogged refusal to lose. Ah, that went a bit better that time, didn't it? We're getting the hang of it. It's all about rhythm. He says as he loses a health. Ah, now here's an interesting thing. I haven't even considered that we could get past this without hitting it. Oh well. You obviously can't with this one, surely. No, you can't. Okay. Sharky says, I was thinking recently about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines and how much they eat the lunch of the Kaita. Feels like the Kaita are where all the weird offshoots of disappointment should end up, but clan iconography wins out in the end. Pretty much. I'm one of those people who can make fun mods and who experiments a lot in game engines, but actually playing them, I tend to panic and blunder, says Twilord. I just, I don't mind playing games ad nauseum until I can beat them with a sort of perfect record. That's almost the fun of it for me. Okay, I know it's famous last words, but so far so good. I'm going to wait for another one of those pink things to appear, so we can get a parry off against it. There we go. We don't need to do another one. It probably would have been easy to just kill that thing. I realise we haven't used our supers at all, so let's use one on this thing. Utter waste of time, but we have to use them about 3 times from memory. Just getting the lay of the land. We haven't been... Oh, fudge. So that was one, come to think of it, I probably could have skipped. Right, looking at the time, I'll probably play this for a bit longer. Oh, that was cheap. He was already defeated and still let out one of those bloody things. Nope, not doing well. Twilight thinks I'd be good at Sonic 3D. I think my son has got Sonic 3D. Or one of the Sonic games. One of the more modern Sonic games, that is to say. I'm sure he could put me to shame. He just completed Kirby in the Forgotten Land, or whatever it's called. Not paying attention, too busy talking. Which is, after all, why people watch this channel. They want to hear about Clan Ventru and Gustav Breidenstein. Oh, that's not fair. That's the first time on this level where the car exited through the bottom mouth first. I did not anticipate that. I did not anticipate that at all. They changed it up. We were getting too good. I know good in this case is quite relative. I'm getting sloppy. I'm getting sloppy. Calm down, Matthew. Breathe. Let's not take everything as if it needs to go fast. Looking out for those flying lips again. Oh, nuts. That's not fair. Damn it all. Damn it all. Alright, we're going to give it a maximum of 5 more tries. Five more seems fair. Whoops. As you can tell from my silence, I'm now concentrating. That's what happens when I concentrate, especially when I signpost the fact that I am. No one likes a smart ass. Damn, damn, and double damn. Yep, deserved that one. Walked right into his horn. Yes, and I know what I just said. Oh, you're wondering, is the music sending me insane yet? That would mean I wasn't already. Alright, that's 2 times. Alright, attempt number 3 now. That was painfully close. But I can deal with painfully close. Sounds like a place you might live, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I live on painfully close. Near the park, you know, the park side of painfully close. We're learning their ways. Come on, where's the pink ones? Not one of those pink things. There, the one we just blatted. Oh, that's not on. Alright, that's attempt number 3. I could have made it through to the end by this point if I wasn't so dedicated to not losing more than 1 health. But damn me for a perfectionist. Or near enough. I think we're going to have to check your comment in a sec, Twilord. As you can see, it's all very intense here in the world of Cuphead. Alright, just bought myself a little something for your birthday. Then send you a list of bad ideas. Oh yeah, I can always do with more bad ideas. For video suggestions, like a vampire examines Sonic the Hedgehog lore. Well, that would require me to know anything about Sonic the Hedgehog. Otherwise, the video is going to be very, confused. But you know what? If you bought something because it's my 40th birthday, I will hope that it was a copy of The World Below. And if that is the case, I just hope that you review it kindly. Because if we can get more people buying that game, we get to release more source books for it. The better the game does, the happier I will be, that is for sure. Not paying attention. You fill my mind with thoughts of get-rich-quick schemes, Twilord. And this is not the business for that. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, well, yeah, I know all about Shadow the Hedgehog. I think is this my 5th attempt? I don't know now. At this point, it's... if I don't do it, I don't deserve to hold this self-appointed title of Gentleman Gamer, do I? That's the brass tacks of it, everybody. My thinking tends to be that if I get injured at this early stage, like I just did, that probably means the run is over. Now I'm just going for broke. Twilord says Shadow the Hedgehog is fascinating because he exists in such an intense lore bubble that he somehow is more lore dense in himself than the franchise he comes from. Yeah, I have to say, I have never picked up on any lore about Sonic. Speaking of being from bubbles, I must be in one because I didn't know he was that popular a character. Obviously, I knew there was a movie. I've seen maybe both of them. Two. There may be more than 2. I think there are more than 2 now, aren't there? But yeah, the wider Sonic the Hedgehog meta plot is quite foreign to me. To the point that I may mistake any claims of its existence for an attempt at pranking me. Is there a wider Sonic the Hedgehog lore that I have somehow missed in all my years of gaming? I'm guessing there is. But, you know, there's probably lore that surround... I've gone well over the 5 more attempts now because I'm now getting pissed off. I'm sure there's lore surrounding things like Call of Duty as well. Every game, maybe not the FIFA games, has some kind of lore. If you've got established characters and plots. Oh no. Oh, I managed to survive. That is a small miracle. No, you don't. Oh, there's too much going on. This time, this is what we're gonna do. There we go, that was it. So if we do the same thing the other way round... See, look. Because we shoot backwards with this lovely weapon. So we should be able to take out this... fuck. This fuck. If there's another one, I will not be pleased. There is. But that's fine, we'll take him out in the exact same way. We're playing it safe now just because we want to complete this level. No dishonor in that. It might take a while. Because we're only hitting him about 2 times out of 20. Oh, okay. Oh no, 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 no. Too many things to keep track of. Oh god, not another one. Yeah, uh-oh, indeed. What the hell? How am I supposed to get through there? Thank God for that. Oh. Alright. Alright, we did it. We did it. What grade are we looking at? B. Oh, alright. The evil has been defeated, Sharky. People stuck with me. I conquered it. I managed it against all odds. And because I am a fucking masochist, I'm going to do it again. Because now I don't need to worry about coins. Now all I need to worry about is my bloody grade. And so that's what I'm aiming for. And Sharky has said, "Oh Lord." Twilord has congratulated me. Thank you. But, you know, if there's something worth doing, it's worth doing until we're all thoroughly sick of it. I think I've got the hang of doing this dash thing is proving to be a bit of a game changer. It means hanging around with these guys a bit less time. Ah, that's a shame. But not the end of the world. this is the one where it'll take a while because we are playing cautious. But we do not want to get caught by the bois. Which sounds utterly ridiculous. Yeah, I was really struggling to get that one. Right. I'm aware that yeah, okay. Right. Just make sure there's no more lips flying out at me. Boom! Okay, Junk Bucket 50. And I am streaming more often now. I tend to stream about 1 or 2 times a week. Obviously, there's also the regular pre-recorded uploads, the Curseborn videos, the other RPG videos that I occasionally do. That's a B+, that is not an A, so that means we are going to do it again. We do not rest until we get our A. Yeah, usually when I'm streaming it's a Tuesday or Thursday. That seems to be the routine as much as there is one. It really depends on how my week is looking. Sometimes, naturally, I might be a bit tired or something, and it's not like I make any money from this, so it's really what energy and enthusiasm allows. I didn't think that one would hit me. I know it's a famous last words. Damn it.
Now go.
Well, a brave rabbit never gives up. If Peter Rabbit has taught me anything. It isn't just that James Corden is insufferable, we all knew that. I see we've got a question in the chat about Demon the Fallen. I will get to it as soon as I'm not being murdered. Which may not be today. Matthew, you may remember my enthusiasm for Demon the Fallen from back on the Discord years ago. I forget if you have any affection for the game. I actually like Demon the Fallen. It just doesn't feel to me like... And I know this is a very snobbish thing to say. It doesn't feel like a World of Darkness game to me. And I say that appreciating that there's some pretty wacky stuff in the World of Darkness. And it's not like World of Darkness exists for crossover. In fact, it punishes you when you try. Demon is a really nice, well-written game that I have a lot of affection for myself. But I think that it works almost best as its own apocalypse game. What the hell am I doing? This is what happens when I start talking at length about role-playing games. I start forgetting any strategy. It's because Sharky loves this music so much, he wants me to fail so that I have to keep doing this level over and over again. See, look, I'm just getting impatient now. I will not rest until this tuba is toast. Thing is, I'm aware that the way I'm playing it means I'm not going to be completing the level within the 3 minutes required to get like an S, but I'm not trying to. Oh fuck. And the art, I agree, Junk Bucket, the art for this game, the music for this game, it is all spectacular. It is what draws me back. But yeah, I played a long Demon the Fallen game. I think I've only ever played it once, come to think of it. I ran it once, played it once. And I played a demon in basically the body of Zangief, a Russian wrestler. One of the very few World of Darkness games where I enjoyed playing a character who was sort of physical primary, because the powers you have in Demon the Fallen really are evocative. They can get a bit wacky, I suppose you might say. But they're in keeping with the themes of the game. It isn't like they're totally incongruous. It's just, they are sometimes a bit wild, I suppose, is fair to say. Well, that was a quicker way of doing it. Well, I think we've lost out. Yeah. There is a Demon the Fallen Descent conversion guide that allows you, or translation guide that allows you to mix the two of them. Which I remember being very well received. I think it was just before my time on its path, but I remember people liking it. Hello, Richie Rua. WTF, where's the babes? We completed our 10 dates, Richie. There's no more babes. Unless you're referring to the pig by that name, who obviously isn't in this game, but I'm sure is still alive. After all, no one would slaughter that pig. Here we only have cups, and I don't think they're terribly big cups if that's what you're looking for, Richie Brewer. I'm thinking A cups, but you know, the world is a quilt or tapestry, depending on what you favour, and so any cup is a good cup. That was a good run, wasn't it? What am I doing? Thank you. Goodbye. That was quite close, wasn't it? Ah, fuck. So this is the one I need to take the time with, because if I rush, this will all have been in vain. I have my parries, I have my supers, I've only lost 1 health so far. I can afford to take my time with this particular tuber. Okay, junk bucket. Let's see whether we finally got our A grade. By God, I've earned it. We should be sub 3 minutes. Good. No HP bonus. Got our gold coins. This should be an A. It is. I will take the A minus. I'll take an A minus this time around. And on that note, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to call it for the night. And say thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's my birthday tomorrow, my 40th birthday, so if you want to do me a favour, and you don't have to, don't feel obliged, I'm not going to ask for presents or anything like that, but if you haven't bought a copy of The World Below yet, please do so. If you already have a copy of The World Below, please leave a rating, please leave a review. And if you've already done that, please pick up a copy of Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet. You can actually, if you type Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet into Google right now, you will see it is on various news websites, including Yahoo News, for various reasons. But do check it out, Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet. And that's pay what you want. Please pay something. Please rate and review that one. But The World Below is what I would love for you to pick up if you haven't got it already in PDF or print. And remember, if you pick it up in print, get in touch with me via MatthewDawkins.com and request a video of your choice. Buy an RPG, get a video for free. And I always appreciate the support, given that I earn a little bit of commission, well, not commission, royalties off of copies of The World Below sold, and it's the only game where I do. Very important for me that more and more people buy it. Not a difficult career to sustain being a game writer, but by buying The World Below it certainly helps out. And as I say, if you already have it, pick up Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet. It is, as I say, on various news sites right now for very good reasons. And pay what you want, leave a rating and review of that. I know the authors of that book will be very, very pleased to see those reviews. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and have a lovely rest of your week. I'll speak to you tomorrow on my walk and talk. Bye-bye.